Okay, so you guys are attracting in somebody who is extremely independent. Sorry, these cards are loud. This person is extremely independent. They don't need you to provide for them financially. Sometimes not even emotionally. Like, they can fully take care of themselves. But you still like them, and you still want to offer up some sort of an opportunity. It's like you want to take them out on a date. You want to take them out dancing. So sorry. It's like you've fallen head over heels for them, truly, but you're a little scared because they are extremely intimidating. This person commands every space that they walk into. So you could be feeling extremely nervous, even with the idea of approaching this person, because you have no idea if they are just going to reject you straight up. But you're okay with that. It's like you're okay with asking this person out and getting rejected. You're okay with the possibility of that because at least you took a chance, right? And you know how a lot of beautiful women oftentimes don't get approached because people just assume that they're already with somebody or that person is way too out of their league. So a lot of beautiful women end up not getting approached. So you're taking a chance. You are fully taking a chance on this person, and you could be very in tune with the guards that this person has up, because due to them being so independent, they've been taking care of themselves for a really, really long time. And I see a teardrop. I don't know if you can see that, but there's tears running down her face. She is extremely guarded. She could be extremely independent due to differences she feels towards people in general. Does that make any sense? Like, she could be an extremely unique person overall, but just in the way that maybe she looks or approaches society. Does that make sense? Like, she might she could just be extremely unique. She could have a lot of difficulty connecting to the world and the people in it. Like, just her way of thinking could be very different, to the point where she isolates herself because it's difficult for her to find people who understand her state of being. Does that make any sense? Almost like it's easier for her to be alone, easier for her to be single, easier for her to be independent, because she knows how to take care of herself better than anybody else, right? So she could have extreme trust issues. I'm just seeing her as being very guarded, and this is leaving her, or this person, feeling quite lonely. You know, it's not that they are guarding up their heart because they never want to fall in love, right? They do. It's just this person has a really hard time finding somebody who is worth opening up to, sharing their energy with. So it's like they've almost locked up their heart in a sense, and this person is extremely intuitive, extremely empathic. This is the type of person who sees right through you. This is a type of person who you could never lie to. This is someone where you look into their eyes and it feels like they are staring into your soul. Like you couldn't pretend to be somebody else even if you wanted to, because they wouldn't entertain the idea of being with somebody who isn't fully in their own power. They wouldn't mess around with somebody like that, right? They need somebody who is on their level. And when they look at you, they see right through everything. You're going to feel extremely exposed and vulnerable when this person looks at you, and it's going to force you to be fully transparent with who you are. You're not going to be able to play it too cool, right? When you have a crush, it's like our first instinct is like, I have to play it cool. You know, I can't be too desperate. I can't show them too much emotion. I can't bring up marriage on the first date, even though that's all I can think about. You know, I can't make it seem like this is love at first sight because I don't want to be too much, too soon. But you're not going to be able to play it off like that. You're not going to be able to play it off in any type of a way. Like, it's just going to be obvious that you like them. And that's just going to have to be okay with you. And that's going to be very sweet for this person because they would not want it any other way. If they have any doubt about the person that they are with, maybe keeping them as a second choice or not being fully serious or into them, they wouldn't entertain it, period. They need to know that you are there because you love them unconditionally. They're showing up in their full power and they're expecting that of you as well. They're not going to waste their time with just anybody, and you know this. Which makes it all the more terrifying, right? Ooh, because it exposes parts of you that you might not even know that you were insecure about. I hope that makes sense. It's like when you're around somebody and you look into their eyes and you can tell that they just see every single part of you for all that you are, and there's no hiding any of it. It raises a lot of insecurities. You're just like, well, what are they looking at, and do they like what they see? Am I enough for them? What parts of me do I need to work on, you know? It's a lot. It's like the moon energy of just like, oh my goodness, I need a better setup. But it's like the moon energy when the moonlight exposes everything that is hidden during the day, right? When all of the deep sea creatures come out to play, right? When the wolves come out of their hibernation, that's not a thing. It's when all the nocturnal animals come out to play, you know. These things that we don't see during the daytime. It's like secrets being revealed. Like, you could never keep a secret from this person. You could never lie to this person. They see right through you. They feel your emotions almost more than you do. That's the type of empath that this person is, and that is going to be extremely terrifying because it feels like you have never dealt with somebody like this before. But what's beautiful is that you're not allowing that to scare you off. Because most people would be way too intimidated to ever approach somebody like that, and you are not. You are taking on the challenge. You're taking on the challenge, and this person is going to be very impressed by that. They are an independent queen, right? You know that you cannot mess up with this person. And of course, well, no, I shouldn't say that, because if you unwillingly made a mistake, this person would understand where you're coming from, that this isn't a black and white person. This is somebody who is able to see perspectives from all sides. They are able to put themselves in your shoes, right? They're very inquisitive. Is that the right word? Like they fully understand human emotions and the experience of other people, so they wouldn't judge you for... They're not going to be judgmental. Why did I just say that? Why did I just say that? But it's like oh, okay. What is it? RBF, resting face, right? I have it too. It's all good. But this person, how do I explain this? This is the type of person, could be a Gemini. This is the type of person who stares you down at first. And that is quite intimidating for most people, because it's like, why are they staring at me like that? Why aren't they saying anything? Why are they just looking me up and down? And it's going to intimidate you, but not to the point where you're going to be running off. Okay. That is this person's way of figuring you out. All right. This is the person who kind of sits back and they just kind of stare. You know, when you're talking, when you're telling them a story, telling them about yourself, they're going to be sitting there kind of almost kind of picking you apart, but not in a judgmental way. You have to understand that they are trying to get a feel for you. They are extremely empathetic. They need to fully decide if you are worth their energy, right? Their energy is sacred, and they need to make sure that they can trust you. They have to get a feel for you, and that is their body. It's like they have to test their nervous system around you, because if they're around you and it doesn't feel right, they're gonna leave, right? They have to get a feel for you, and that's not just gonna be date number 1, right? This is gonna be an energy that they are always going to carry. They are always going to see how you make them feel. Because why would they be with somebody who upsets their nervous system? Who makes them get a weird feeling in their gut that they don't fully trust, right? So they are just going to... they're going to give you long stares, and that's going to be, it's going to be intimidating. But it's not because they're judging you. It's like you need to understand that, because I don't think you've dealt with somebody on this type of a level. This is not them judging you. They're just trying to get a feel for you. Okay, so just be yourself. Don't be too, if you, this person might make you, kind of shaky. It's okay. All right, it's okay. Just calm down, take deep breaths, drink water. It's okay, they're not judging you. You need to understand that, but you could do you could do a double date with this person. If not, you could have met this person through friends, or your friends are the key to you winning this person over. Or you will have to... this will be like the friends to lovers type trope. This is a type of person who needs to be your friend before falling in love. You either get it or you don't. I've been this type of a person before where right there they're trying to get a feel for you, right? They need to find out if you're a good person or not, point blank. They need to find out if they enjoy your company more than they enjoy being alone. And a lot of people approach this by having to be your friend first, right? Having to just spend time with you, have other people around, see how you interact with your friends, to see how you interact with their friends, how you interact with society in general. Like, they need to see you out in public places to see how you treat waiters, right? They could be putting you through tests of like, okay, we go out to a restaurant, how are they going to treat the waiter? How much are they going to tip the waiter? When they're done with their food, are they going to lift up their plate and hand it to the waiter, or are they just going to be standoffish? Like, little things like that. They will be testing you. But it has something to do with like either being friends, or at first they're just going to be more comfortable being in groups with you. It might be maybe a little too intimate for them to just be alone with you at first. And so they could just be like, hey, can my friends come? If you invite them out to a movie, they're like, oh, hey, can my sister come? Can my bestie come? Something like that, where it's just, they could just be very shy and guarded, and they're like, hey, can we make it like a group thing? And it's not because they don't want to be alone with you. You must remember this. They're coming in very guarded, right? They need to figure you out first. They need to make sure that you're okay. They need to make sure you're an okay person, but they need to make sure that you're okay with these types of situations, it almost feels, because this could be somebody who is very loyal to the people in their lives, right? They could be very loyal to their friends, their family, and they could be just making sure that you are good on your own. They don't want somebody who's going to be too clingy, someone who's going to be too controlling. So if they did say, hey, can I bring my friends? And you're the type of person who's like, why would I want your friends there? They don't want somebody like that. They need to know that you're going to be okay with them bringing other people to functions. They need to know that you're the type of person who, if you invite your friend to stay over, like overnight on a Saturday, that they're going to be okay with that. That you're not somebody who is going to keep them trapped in a cage and not allow them to fly freely with the other people in their life. I hope that makes sense. Like, they need to know that you're cool with being in group settings with them and the people that they love. I hope that made sense. But we have 2 aces out here. If you guys are gonna fit very nicely together. You guys are gonna fit really well together. It's just, you're going to have to pass all of their tests. They are going to test you, but they are going to be worth it. They're going to be worth it. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.